My name's Chef Egg, and I want to give you the skills you need to succeed in the kitchen. Today, we're going to make a Tuscan Ribollita, or a beans and greens stew. Now, the first thing we're going to do is take our pot over medium heat, add a little bit of olive oil, and we are going to brown off some Italian chicken sausage. There we go. Get a little bit of color on all sides of that sausage. Now, while that's browning, we're gonna cut up our vegetables. So we're gonna start out with a little bit of onion, take our knife with control and support, and use our hand like a bear claw to protect our fingers. Rock that knife forward. We're gonna slice down on that onion and do a small dice. Turn it a quarter turn and rock our knife through that. Again, keep your hand like a bear claw to protect your fingers and to measure your cuts. Rock that knife forward. Move this over to the side. We'll do the same thing with the other slice. You want a nice sharp knife to do this. Rock that knife forward. There we go. We got a little bit of onion over there. Next up, we've got some celery. So we're gonna cut the celery down the middle. Do the same thing over here. And then just do about a medium dice of celery. What's great about this dish is you can throw any type of vegetables that you have in your refrigerator, anything going soft, anything that you like, throw it right in there. Let's come over here and just turn that sausage. We're getting some browning on the sausage. We're also getting some little brown tasty bits at the bottom of the skillet, and that's called our fond, okay? And that fond is gonna give you a deep flavor for your dish. Just brown that nicely. Next up, we've got some bell pepper, and you can use any type of bell pepper that you have, anything that works for you. Cut that down just like that. Slice off the bottom. We're gonna move this over here. We're just gonna do like a medium to large dice of that bell pepper. Move that over. Rock the knife forward. Go nice and slow with your cuts. It's not a race, and you do wanna be very safe while you cut, but the slower you go, the good rhythm that you gain will ensure that your cuts are even, that they look nice, they cook at the same time. Go nice and slow. All right, that looks really, really good over there. And we have some garlic as well. So we've got some garlic. We took it out of the paper, and we're just gonna give that a rough chop. There we go. So the sausage has browned up nicely. As you can see, we've got color on all sides, but it's not cooked through, and that is perfectly fine. We are going to add our vegetables to the pot. There we go. And you're gonna start to smell the aroma really, really increase. There we go. We're gonna cook this for about 5 minutes on medium heat until the vegetables become soft. Whew. This looks really, really good. The vegetables have become soft, and we're starting to get a little bit of browning at the bottom of the pot. That's how we know we're ready to move forward. So I have some canned tomatoes over here that we're gonna pour right in. I also have a little bit of veggie stock, low sodium. Right in there. Give this a little bit of a stir. Now we're gonna come over here and put a pinch of chili pepper flakes in here. And we have our green. So we've got some kale over here, and we're gonna take the stem off of the kale leaves, just like that. And you know, you could use a spinach, you could use collards or mustards, whatever you have is all good with me. And we're gonna slice this up nice and thin. Put it right in the pot over here. Once we add the kale, we're gonna give it a stir. We're gonna cover this up, bring it up to a simmer, and cook it for about 20 minutes. All right, our soup has been simmering away. It smells really, really good. So what we're going to do now is take the sausage out of the pot very, very carefully. Put them on our cutting board. So at this point, our sausage has cooked through. So we're just gonna slice it into rings. We're gonna slice up our chicken sausage and put it right back into the pot. Slice it into about 1/2-inch pieces. You can make it as chunky or as small as you like it. That looks good. Smells so good. I can't wait to eat this. Get that sausage in there. Give it a stir. All right. After we've cleaned up our area, we are gonna add some white beans to this. Give it some hearty texture in there. And then I have a little bit of zucchini that I'm gonna add. Just a little bit. And we'll cut it down, cut the bottom off. Slice it right down the middle, slice it into quarters, and we add the zucchini at the end because it only takes about 5 minutes for the zucchini to cook into our soup. Slice it nice and thin. There we go. So we're gonna have so much color, so much flavor, and so much texture in this soup. Let's give it a stir. So hearty. And at this point, we are gonna add a little bit of something sour. The sour is gonna bring out the flavor in the soup. So we have a little bit of red wine vinegar, just a drop. And then we're gonna add something sweet. I have just a little pinch of sugar. That's all we need, is just a small pinch of sugar. We're gonna add that little pinch of sugar, but if you don't wanna add that, you could add a little bit of honey or agave nectar. All right, we're gonna cover this up and cook it for about 5 minutes. Our soup has been simmering away. I can see that the zucchini has cooked down a little bit and it hasn't turned to mush. What I wanna do right now is just give it a taste. You know, you always have to adjust the taste. It's really good, it's actually perfect. So what we're gonna do right now, take a little fresh basil, give that a slice, nice and thin. We always add the fresh herbs at the end so that the flavor is more pronounced. A little fresh basil right in the top. Grab our ladle, give that a stir. Oh, it looks so good, it's so hearty. Take some of that, pop it right into our bowl. All those veggies, all those beans and greens. Looks really, really good. Some of that sausage. Awesome, get a little extra broth in there. Beautiful. Pop this down right here. Now last but not least, we're gonna take a little bit of Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it right on top. This is our recipe for Tuscan Ribolitta or beans and greens stew. My name's Chef Egg, and I want to give you the skills you need to succeed in the kitchen. Peace.